Prestatyn to Rill, May 1st, 2026. Here we go. We're at Barkby Beach car park, £5 for the day, good toilets, seems like a nice safe area by the old pontins. Prestatyn Sailing Club. Start of the ride. Liverpool in the far, far distance. Weather out there. Straight home, where we're heading. It's taking us about 2 hours. We can park up here as well. Barkby Beach. Rill 4 miles. And cycle route 5. Church bells in the background. Weather's perfect. Warm, still. Looks like we might get a bit of rain. Wow. It's nice to be out with no wind. You'll be able to hear me properly on the mic. Anyway, what about the ride? We're going from Prestatyn straight down cycle route 5 all the way to the Great Horn. When we get to the Great Horn, depending on how much battery we've got left, we might try and ride to the top of it, but we'll see. We're going to ride in tour mode, try and save some battery on the way there, no rush. I'm not running any races today, I'm taking in the views. I hope you can hear the waves. So they've got 43 miles of range in Tour Plus. Should be just enough. You always get more than that. And you've always got the option of pedalling harder. Always pedal. I did pump the air pressures up a bit today as well. You'd be amazed how much that helps, especially when you've got big tyres. 29 by 2.6 tyres, they're big things. They create a bit of drag. They're useful though, I'll give them that. So we started off at 9 o'clock, 9 AM. Like I said, we're not racing, we're taking in the scenery. I don't tend to record every minute of the ride because some bits are going to get a bit long and boring. I'm going to keep the footage from the battery for the nice pretty bits, which is most of it, I admit, but I'll try and choose the interesting bits for you. So next stop, Rill. Okay, we're back again, we've done 3 miles, starting the approach into Rill. I thought I'd film this glorious scenery for you. Warmed up now, wind's picked up a bit. 3 miles in. Well done, Wales. This place is so clean and tidy, it's amazing compared to where I live. There's no mess or grass or anything on the paths. It's all lovely and clean. Prestatyn golf course, I believe, fairground in the distance. And you're just starting to see Rill in the distance now. Cruising along 15 miles an hour. Power boats out there, if you can see them. Yeah, this golf course has its own barbecue hut and everything. I think it's members only though. Never got into my stick swinging. Not fast enough. So now this isn't fast, but it's more energetic than stick swinging. Real golf club that. There's a few nice places to stop and eat along the way. I think I'm a bit early for most, so if I find one that's open halfway in, I'll grab it. We're following cycle route 5. Very well signposted, hard to get lost. Couple of busy bits, couple of empty bits, most of it very scenic. What are we saying on my range now? Yeah, it's gone up to 59 miles. Ah, told you the tyre pressures make a difference. I'd love to live on this coast. I'm lucky where I live, I'm right by the beach. But should just be grateful. It ain't as pretty as this. You really do feel like you're in the Mediterranean. Costa del North Wales. Again, all the proms are clean. You see they've been swept. They don't do that where I'm from. So if I need to, I use my phone to navigate. Don't really need to on this path. Just keep the water on that side, you'll be fine. I use the Bosch Flow app, gives me everything I need. Touch of a button, everything you need. My range has increased now to 62 miles. So the top of the Great Orme, I think, is on. Oh, if I put it in EMTB plus mode, it'll be half that at best. But I'll be flying. This is the start of Real Promenade. I believe that's the old Sun Centre. I believe so. I never went to it. I don't know what it is now. I think they've rebuilt it further inland. Restaurant called the Terrace now. See, I'm a bit early for all the calves. I just have to gorge out on the way home. Kite Surf Cafe. Yo, dude. Not even the stalls are open. Look at that lifeboat flag, which seems to have a crosswind, which is better than a headwind, not as good as a tailwind. When I looked at the weather, when I come back, the wind should be behind me. We'll have to wait and see about that. Let's see if we get lucky. Real life boat station. Going up to the fairground, I think. Get the mountains in the distance. Great home, right over there where we're going. I like a ride where you can see where you're going and how far off you are. Don't get me wrong, I've got like a trail in the woods, but a ride like this you can kind of visually track your progress. Nice and quiet before the fair and everything's open. Hardly anyone about. Crazy Golf. beautiful place. Route 5. Water to the right. Next stop, Kindle Bay. Nice getting around. I always think they're a bit tight to each other. Caravan I went to as a kid had loads of room around it. These, I don't get why that one's back to front. You'd definitely have the windows pointing that way, wouldn't you? Oh, they've got a balcony on the side. Fair. Can't knock it, I'd love them. You just hope you get nice neighbours. Thank you. Jones Brothers doing the sea defences. They seem to do all the big work around here. Told you I wasn't racing. That vape stinks. Thank you, hon. Thank you. Good dog. Hiya. Wow, look at that bay. Construction wheel there. You'll get to see it in a minute. You'll be able to see over it. There is a lot of defence work going on. And again, beautiful coastline to protect it. I feel sorry for this little cafe with all these works. Still open, bless them. It was such a magnificent cafe if it wasn't for the works. I suppose it will be better. I suppose it will get better. If you're wondering what I use, I've got a Cube Reaction Hybrid Pro what I love, it's got a Bosch Gen 5 motor with all the Bosch updates done to it, completely legal, not chipped or tuned. Best bike I've ever owned. And I'm filming on an old GoPro Hero 3 with 1080 30 frames a second mounted to my rucksack, so there's not much I can do about picture angle and stuff like that while I'm riding. I hope I got it right, and I hope you're enjoying the view. I am. Yeah, so the bike is like the cheapest entry level electric mountain bike you can get. The whole point of getting it was the Gen 5 motor. That would keep it up to date, and so far I've been really impressed. Over 2,500 miles on it, not a problem. I've been flat riding, done Llandudno, done Molvama, local trails, rides, handles everything. Even at Llandudno, we did the black run. Scared the living daylights out of me, but we did the black run. Blue run, epic bike for the blue run. Red run, pushing it. Black run, over the top. Shouldn't have been there, but we got through. And we got through a set of brake pads. Thank you. I'll get us up to the big wheel and I'll pause the footage for a bit. I did promise you a look at the bay, didn't I? There you go. Great home. Caravans forever, man. See the castle in the foreground. There we go. Caravans. Great view of the castle. I think they did I'm a Celebrity or the junk. I'm a Celebrity, get me out there. I think they did during COVID. Yes, I think they did. I can't remember its name right now. I'll put it in the captions or something. Forgive me, I'm riding. Trey? If you blink, you miss it. You wouldn't get me on that thing, not a chance. Ghostly empty fair. Ghostly empty fair. You can keep your Apollo 13. Catch you in a bit. That is why I recommend you come and do this ride. Prestatyn to the Great Orme, 45 miles, takes you about 4 hours, a bit more, epic scenery all the way. Caravans. I'll pan slowly. I always try and save my battery on the way out and minimise the modes and the speed on the way out, and then you take a gamble on the way back whether you've got enough range in higher power to get back, but at least you're on the way back. You're heading in the right direction to run out of battery. These are heavy bikes without battery. Well, I've got assistance turned right down in tour mode. One of my favourite modes is auto, but I've got that set with high assistance and everything at the moment, so that will drain the battery. In tour modes, even Stevens. Tour mode for this kind of ride, perfect. A bit short, so I'd use auto. Thank you. Morning. Yeah, also if you put your foot down it just jumps up automatically. Not quite as fast as the MTB Plus, which is by far my favourite mode on this bike. It's exciting, it's very good. The run over on it's fantastic. Sorry, overrun I meant. And when you stamp on the pedal, it'll keep going just enough to get you over or just up something. Really useful. Thank you. Last time I was here, there was people, camper vans like mine parked on the beach. That's an option I'd like to explore. A night camp on the beach. Let's check your tides. The castle better. Big old girl. Lookouts on the hill. Yeah, I wonder if you can camp in a van overnight there. That'd be ace. Catch you in a bit. Surfsides, amusements and diner. I think I'll skip that. I don't feel like amusements. Castle looks great. What's hot? Hot dogs, chips, all closed. Oh. Leisure beach, family entertainment, all closed. Picked a good time for my ride, didn't I? Turn. Our next stop's going to be Old Colwyn Bay. About 4 miles. see the lookout for the castle up there. The camera angle right out now there. Never mind. Another caravan park in the distance. Done 11 miles and I've used 15% battery. Tell me I've got 49 miles of range. We got about 30 miles to do. You can save a little battery on bits like this. Pirate's Locker. Nice caravan. I like the big ones on the hill, but they got an epic view. You know, a couple of times I thought I've seen a water spout. It's the right time of year for them. It's meant to be thundery later on today. You can see it building up out there. She was right. New toilet block being built. I see a bit of an uphill, which hopefully means a bit of a downhill. Thank you. You don't want to get it wrong on that corner. Off the rain then. Can't be far off Old Colwyn Bay now. More rain. Where it came from. We were going to. Getting hungry now. Next place we see to eat, we're stopping at. free bicycle repair station. And a defibrillator if you need it. Heaven forbid. Do like a free bike work station. Although I always check my bike before I go out, and I carry all my own tools with me. Digital pump, everything. Heavy bag. But worth it. Wind's picked up a bit. It's nice not to have to ride on the roads. This cycle track is good. Can't fault it. So much more chilled not being on the road. Mate's got a nice rig there, eh? Look at that. He's got all the toys. All the toys there. Let's go up the top. Show you around a bit. That is where we just came from, right down there. All the way over there. And the Great Home, top, where we're going to. Nice day out. Had all the weather so far. A couple of drips of rain, a bit of sunshine, a bit of wind. Right temperature though, I'm not getting hot. I'm not getting cold. Just right. Gotta find somewhere to eat though, because I am getting hungry. I am getting hungry. Golden sands of Colwyn Bay. Old Colwyn and Colwyn Bay further on. And then round there you've got Llandudno. And a couple of pretty places in between. on slalom practice, but fluffy dog. The toad. rockets. Theatre. Boats. They're going mad around there. New boats. Working boats. Boats afloat. Stag do. Salty cow, ice cream, circus barbers, of course, tackle bait, to lock and bite. Somewhere I can sit and rock and bite. We'll take our risk on the next one up. We're back. Card and battery change. We're looking at the Great Orme. That actually is the Little Orme. Sorry, I was wrong. We've got to go over to get to the Great Orme. It's nice and quiet. I'm going to get up on the top. Miserable on here next to the road. Lovely view up here. There's nobody about, so I won't do any harm with it. That's better. Better view. That's the Little Orme. Somewhere we go up and over the hill. So in a minute I'll start recording again once we turn off the route over the Little Orme. As you remember, there's just a little bit of road to deal with up here. Still a cycle path, you've just got to cross a few roads in a weird fashion. You'll see. One of them houses over there would be lovely. Absolutely lovely. So, the cycle path goes straight on. Beach Cafe bar closed. Great. So now we've got to go up and over the Little Orme to get to the Great Orme. Still trying to save battery. I'm on 41 miles of range, 75%, and 25% of my battery to get from Prestatyn to Colwyn Bay, or the Little Orme. That's roughly where we are. I'm starving. Next stop, Llandudno. It'll be 11 o'clock. Food stall should be open by then. Thing is, on the way back, I will have eaten and everywhere will be open. And I feel like I'm missing out. Last time I was here, I found a great little dirt track down the hill on the other side. We might scoot for that today. Bit of rain, maybe a few drips. The bloody garage is closed. They all sleep in Wales. Co-op's open. I don't fancy a co-op. Craft Beer Cave closed, obviously. Jack's Burgers closed. Chinese takeaway closed, obviously. I could go hungry around here. Jack's Burgers look lovely. Licensed restaurant. I don't really want a licensed restaurant. My range has dropped massively since we've hit these hills. Drop it into auto. That'll help. Not like Wales on a murky day. Thank you. auto mode. Right, you see Llandudno in the distance. Sure, I found a trail last time. How did I find a trail? Keep your eyes peeled. £25 an hour. 2 magpies, that's a good sign. Love it! This is the trail. Hold on. Yeah. Don't worry, love, I'm going slow. Thank you. Love it. Great fun. You ruined my view of the bay, mate. Well, that campsite's busy. It is a bank holiday weekend. It's a Friday of the May bank holiday weekend. But that's busy. A lot of classic cars there. Oh, there's some tidy motors in there. Some tidy motors in there was. Might have a mooch. Going into Llandudno. And that's the Great Orme this time. Oh, lovely old Cortina. Loads of military vehicles and everything up there. We might have to have a goosey later. Oh, there's a bike shop and everything. Oh, you've probably have to pay to get in later. Oh yeah, we're going in. We'll have a mooch, what is it? Llandudno Transport Festival. Could you even write it? I think we might not be going to the top of the Great Orme today. We might be going there. That looks like my kind of thing. Yeah, we're visiting there. Llandudno lifeboat station. Oh, there's some amazing old vehicles in there. Oh, look at that, looks like Optimus Prime. Gotta say, the Range Rover looks a bit daft. Oh, we could go across them. I think there's a cafe here. Cafe in there. Here we are at Llandudno. Looking over to the Great Hall. Riding down the prom. I think we're in for a bit of the wet stuff. Wouldn't be a day in Wales without a bit of rain. I can see the Ferris wheel. Last time I came it was so busy you couldn't move. This is nice. Hello, Mr. Seagull. Hello, on the fair one. Excuse me for giving you a little wipe. I know a place we can go and chill out for a bit while this rain passes. I don't think it'll be here for long. Got to get you a view of the pier, haven't I? There we go. We'll ride down that in a bit. Got it home. As you remember, a shelter and a bathroom here. I don't really know how to get to the top of the Great Orme, but we've got a map. Let's have a look. On our way up the Great Orme, 68% battery. What's deep? That's a perfect campsite. Dry ski slope. Should I take my bike down that ski slope? Who knew? We've got 5% left for adventuring. We need 60% to going back. Minimum 55. That's it, we're done. We can't get up there, can we? No. They won't let us. What's it say? Bobsleigh run. battery saving mode, pushing the boundaries mode. Take it, I don't have to pay. Yeah, I like it. Massive scenery, man. Lad me chips, lad me latte, plenty of power in the bank. Come on. Whew. Your lens a little white. Take let's get a car show. I just like going uphill. Sure, I can find somewhere sheltered to sit off for half an hour. I don't want to be getting soaked. Not this far from home. I've got my coat in my bag. You know it's wet when it starts dripping off your back, top of your helmet. Watch the floor, it's wet. Strike it out the wind and the breeze, this'll do us. Yeah! Perfect. Oh, sheltered little spot. Get out of the rain, eh? See you in a bit. There you go. We made it to the Great Hall. Right, it's well worth it. Go as fast as you like, as slow as you like. I highly recommend it. Get on your bike and ride. Enjoy the scenery. Go this way. I thought I'd sat some of the rain out. Obviously I haven't. But the lens is soaked. It wouldn't be a day out in Wales without a bit of a pour down. Brakes, 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 brakes. Can you do the pier in the rain? Because there'll be nobody on it. Well, that didn't work, did it? Hell yeah! Get copyrighted. Gotta be somewhere I can get out of the rain. Gotta be. Gotta be. Getting soaked. Anywhere I can get out the rain. I've got a whole couple at it. Look, we're getting to them buggers there. Yay, this is a proper Welsh day out. suppose this is the best pier run I'll ever get, because there's nobody out other than the daft bugger and the e-bike. Welcome to Llandudno Pier, and it's delight on a rainy day. Get a bite, he said. Get out, get out. You can have a beer. I think it'd be rude not to. Entrance bar. Let's go and have a pint. It'd be rude not to have a pint when it's raining like this, wouldn't it? It's not Wales unless you have a rainy bit. It looks pretty in the rain. Goodbye Llandudno. Welsh weather's doing its finest. Lovely trip out. Nice pint in the pub. And a donut from the fair. We've had chips, pint in the pub, and a donut from the fair. Hardly the most nutritious day out. We'll have a look at that. Ain't got much battery left, so you won't get the full trip home. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Well, we made it back to Prestatyn. We started, we got 16% battery left and 8 miles of range. We covered 46.3 miles. Riding time was 3 hours 44 minutes. That ain't bad. Now back to the old van. Base camp.